Hi, my Libras. It's your girl Yin. Thank you for joining me. Welcome. This is going to be a general reading for the sign Libra. I'm reading the Libra energy. So, whatever, resonates with you the most in terms of signs and their energy, please feel free to watch those videos. I know a lot of people like to go by their sun, moon, rising, north node, and all that, which is beautiful. But whatever you're feeling that is resonating with you, watch that reading. And there might be a message there for you. You were led to watch this one, so hopefully this resonates for you. It is general, so whatever doesn't resonate, just leave it where it is. Okay? Right now we're on the energy of Cancer. Within the sun right now. It's in the sign of Cancer. So that's a very feminine, emotional, watery, flowy kind of energy. So keep that in mind when thinking about the energies that influence yourself as well as all of us. Also, what else did I want to say? Oh, and check the description box if you'd like to contact me about a personal reading, okay? So let's get the present energy for Libra. Okay, we got the Tower. We're starting off big, aren't we? With the Tower card. So the Tower is... it's a very divine change. The foundation of something wasn't strong to begin with, and it must come down. It seems like you guys are going through that pretty heavy transition. We'll see what it pertains to. Let's keep going. Of course, after I do my spread, I'll clarify with another deck as well. So... what's challenging the Libra energy right now? What's challenging Libra? Okay, the Nine of Cups. This is the emotional fulfillment of self versus like the Ten of Cups, which is with self and others. So I feel like the focus is definitely emotional fulfillment, of course. That being the challenge, it's giving me very, I have to start all over. For some of you, I'm getting that a lot of your belief systems, a lot of your friendships, who you connect with, what you do, might be changing based off of something you may realized about yourself that wasn't emotionally fulfilling you. Let's get the environment. The environment for the Libra energy. The Knight of Cups, interesting. This is an offer of love. The Knight of Cups, just like the Knight of Wands, could be very fleety. Cups meaning love. This, I'm feeling like, I was just about to say, I feel like you might be offering this, but I feel like somebody else is trying to offer this to you. I don't know how they're going to pertain yet with that Tower. I'm not feeling it quite yet. This feels almost separate. Like somebody offered something, had some form of offer of love to you, and it made you think. For some of you, it's giving me this person offered me this. What about everybody else? It kind of, I feel like somebody gave some form of gesture that maybe others aren't, that are in your life right now, and it's causing an internal Tower moment within you. We'll keep going. We'll get the details. Let's bring this over here so I have space for the other stuff, okay? What's crowning the Libra energy right now? Okay, Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, reciprocity, equivalent exchange, if you will. That's kind of referencing what I just said about, I feel like this offer here reflected something that reflects this kind of equal give and take. And for some reason, it's caused some kind of Tower moment. I feel it's within you. That's what I'm getting right now. That could be different depending on the individual. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, feeling like you're lacking something. I do feel like some of you Libras, this is in terms of personal relationships. I feel like you guys aren't getting enough of this, and that's a big concern for Libra, considering you guys are literally the scale. Y'all are the balance. Often Libras tend to feel like they're going back and forth, and they get dizzy with it sometimes because they're trying so much to find a balance. Here, I feel like you know exactly what you want. You know exactly what you want to put out into the world and into people, and you know exactly what you want to receive. And I think that someone came up in your environment that reminded you of that reflection of yourself. I just heard this tower is also environment as well. Like, you want to change your entire environment because you realize the reciprocity, that equal give and take, was not equal, not truly to what you truly desire here with this Nine of Cups. This is also wish fulfillment. Like, you desire something and you're willing, and I feel like you're willing to change, whether it's changing yourself or changing your environment in order to get it. Let's see, where did Libra just come from in the past? Where did the Libra energy just come from? Eight of Swords, being stuck in your head. So this is just telling me that this has been a concern for a while, just feeling very in your head, mental thoughts, feeling like you are stuck in a situation that you cannot get out of, even though you can, as we can tell by her. She's not trapped at all. It's a mental thing. So for whatever reason, you guys had settled in a situation where there was no equal give and take, or the equal give and take that was happening was not truly reflective of what you desire when it comes to love, receiving love, what you love, who you love. We'll definitely clarify that as we go, because I definitely feel like there's more to this story, and I feel like these two are kind of hand in hand. Like this Eight of Swords, often when I see in my readings, there's big change, when it comes to the major arcana versus the minor arcana. Usually something like an Eight of Swords, being mentally stuck, it takes a major arcana, a major transformation, like the Tower, for example, to break out of this. And I feel like that's what I'm getting that you desire. Yeah, some of you guys for sure was in a situation where there was equal give and take, but you wanted something, you desire something else, something more, some facet of you that you realized was not being reciprocated. And it seems to be in your environment that has shown up with this Nine of Cups. What is the Libra energy going toward? What energy is Libra's going toward? The King of Swords. There you guys are, because y'all are air signs. Sword is air. This is the mastery of facts, information, thoughts. I want one more. The energy Libra's going toward. There it is. The Page of Cups in reverse. No longer seeing love and emotion as... It's like you guys want to level up, because when I get the page, this is a student. This could be someone immature. This could be someone just learning. This is someone taking baby steps in love. This is also a message as well. And considering that it's in reverse, it's giving me I'm tired of it. Some of you guys, it's really has to do with wanting to leave a domestic dynamic that you're in or was in. That's coming down with that Tower for sure because of those changes. Some of you guys didn't want those changes to happen. You worked very hard to build this domestic situation with whoever this person is. Or people, could be. But it's like, no, I'm tired of, I need more. It's giving me a lot of the reason why I got into this was because I wasn't fully mastered in what I want emotionally. So what I'm seeing is in the future is you guys mastering your mental thoughts to be able to be aligned with what you want emotionally. Let's see here. I'm going to move stuff out the way here. That's a beautiful thing. Let's see what's hiding from Libra. What's hiding in all this? What's hiding from the Libra energy right now? What's hidden from Libra energy? Let me get one more. What's hiding in Libra energy? Like the Six of Wands. Can you tell me anything else? Ace of Wands. With Justice, there's your major at the bottom of the deck. The scales. Justice, karma, coming to collect, things coming into balance. With you hiding, this is the what's hiding in your energy of the Six of Wands, which is being recognized, recognizing oneself, being recognized by others, and then the Ace of Wands, a new opportunity to do so. So for a lot of you guys, for some of you, I'm seeing that you already kind of got out of this. For some of you, I'm seeing that you've yet to get to this point. And for some of you, I feel like you're making moves, but you haven't quite awakened truly into recognizing yourself and the power that you have, because Right now, okay, we have swords here, right? We have, which is air. We have cups, which is water, you know, love. So we have a lot of love. We have a lot of communication. We even got some earth here with the pentacles, equal give and take. How is that translating in our tangible everyday lives, in your reality? You know, but then there's the fire. There's what you're passionate about. It's the source. It's the heat, you know, it's what gets you up. It's, has a lot to do with purpose, you know? There's still something that you haven't realized about yourself that hasn't fully balanced the scales yet. Like once you take in this fire, then you will have all four elements, and then justice will come into fruition. Oh, and then with the Three of Cups, you'll be able to celebrate. With the World card, there's a cycle that needs to be completed. Let's see, there's a big story here. What's Libra's strength? Immediately, the Three of Wands, being able to wait, knowing that, you know, the quote, good things come to those who wait. At least you know your value. That's good. You definitely know your value and you're willing to wait for it. You're very aware of that, I'm seeing. Let me get one more for Libra's strength. Temperance. Again, this is patience. So this is patience and healing and taking time with oneself. You guys are on the right track from what I'm seeing. Seems like you're doing everything accordingly. I'll be interested to see the details when I clarify it. Let's continue. The spiritual guidance for Libra. The Devil card. Can I get one more for the spiritual guidance? Something y'all still hung up on. Reminding me of that Eight of Swords. Page of Wands. Okay, there we go. And this is my collaboration card at the bottom of the deck for me. When it comes to people in your dynamic that you might have worked with. All right, maybe you guys work together to build something, to make something. And the Page of Wands, you know what this is? This is giving me old passions. Normally I wouldn't have this, but this is giving me old passions. Also, I just got another message that whatever's okay. So for this Devil card, which is a binding, right? No matter how good he looks, that's truly the essence of what it is. It more so feels like control rather than feels like security. These remind me of these strings here. I really feel like whoever and whatever made you feel mentally binded, there's a message in that when it comes to how it's kept you in the page level versus really recognizing yourself for much more than that. It's like wherever you just came from, or if you are still in it, or maybe you just came from it. Either way, I think there are still mental ties within your mind about how they're relative to you, and in reality, it's like small game with this page. For some of you, there's being in a situation, maybe an old job or with a person, it's like as long as you're with them, you're not able to level up. You're not able to really go into the full potential of what you are. For some of you guys, it's a toxic situation. Of course, with the Devil, I mean, the Devil is never non-toxic, really. I don't like to over exaggerate the Devil energy unless it's, you know, it really is that intense. For some of you, it is that intense. For some of you, I don't think this person is necessarily toxic, as it's just not good for you to elevate. That's how it's going to feel. It doesn't matter how good this person or this job is. It doesn't matter any of that if you need to evolve and recognize something. There's a passion in you. There's something that you want to do. There's some action you want to take that is available to you, that is within you, that you've yet to even tap in yet, whether you've left this person or not, because there are still some mental ties here. There's still some mental ties. Well, what if, no, maybe some of you guys got one foot, you know how they say you got one foot in the door and one foot out the door? I feel like you guys are like that mentally, like you're taking moves, but you're also really trying to, and I get that, you want to do things balanced, not as, you know, extremely, but if you're going to leave somebody, leave them. If you're going to leave that job, leave them. You know, it's giving me very like if you quit a job, but then still got to show up and do some of the work to alleviate things for others. It's like, no. I mean, that's nice, I guess, but I mean, in reality, underneath that, it's kind of a crutch for you instead of just jumping into doing what you're supposed to doing and recognize what you're supposed to be doing. What's the most probable outcome for the Libra energy? two of them. Six of Swords, going into calmer waters is travel, and then an offer. And then Eight of Cups, walking away. So you guys definitely going to be fully walking away soon, and that's when things are going to get a lot easier with the Six of Swords. That's things getting easier, things getting calmer, pulling up to the shore after the storm, and then there's an offer there you don't even realize is going to happen. Let's clarify. I'm very interested in the details here. One foot in and one foot out. I don't think so. It's time to fully leave. Whether that's physical or mentally. Some of you guys did do the physical. Some of you guys need to do it mentally. Some of you guys did it mentally and didn't do it physically yet. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Alright, let's get this Tower moment in the present. Let me try to make this as neat as my messy ass possibly can. Once I start pulling out clarifying cards, things get a mess. Clarify the Tower moment for the Libra energy. Maturity. Let me get one more. That seems pretty obvious to me. Mortality. And transformation at the bottom of the deck. This, which is essentially the Tower card, but this transformation card in this deck is usually death and rebirth. I got slowing down at the bottom of there. I heard your thoughts will slow down once everything comes into completion. With maturity and mortality, having to deal with the Tower card, I feel like it has a lot to do with, it's giving me very, I have this one life, I have this life, I feel like I've done this and I've done that, I've achieved many things, maybe you didn't feel like you achieved enough or didn't achieve, it's giving me I didn't achieve the right things when it comes to my life, and now I'm ready to do that wholeheartedly. Wherever you came from was definitely training for that, by the way. This is definitely maturity and mortality. This is the mind. Being able to master the mind, not letting it control you, not having no control over it. This is giving me very King of Swords, what's coming up. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups, which is that emotional fulfillment. And why is that crossing Libra? Why would emotional fulfillment cross Libra? Challenge Libra. Experiences. I just heard your experience with others. And flowering, which I take it as the flowering I take, this card for me happens before maturity, and experiencing is life experiences. As whatever dynamic that you guys were in, whatever it was that was catered to you, those experiences have, I feel like you guys are very grateful for your experiences, but also they taught you a lot about yourself. It's like kind of weird. It's like the same way they taught you about yourself is the same reason why I got to get out. I learned this and now I got to leave it because here I learned it. And I feel like that's where the conflict is. It's like I appreciate this place or this person for what it did for me. And me realizing that I've grown so much and this has developed in my mind and this has developed in my emotions. But within that process, it's time for me to go. You know what I mean? Some of you might be feeling a little guilty about that. Like you wasted somebody's time. Or like you wasted time. But you know, we're allowed to make mistakes. That is the best part of being human and the worst part, shit. And understanding. This is what I was just talking about. Understanding at the bottom of the deck. It's time for me to go. I see how the bird here understands it's now time to fly. Maybe that bird grew up in there. You know, maybe it was fed in there, but it's also still time to go, even though that's where it grew up. Does that make sense? What's this offer here with the Knight of Cups? What is that? What's this Knight of Cups have to do with Libra, the rebel, breaking out of change, and silence? Oh, shit. So, for some of you guys, the rebel is normally the Emperor card. You see how he's breaking through chains? He has that freaking Ace of Wands I was telling you about, right? He knows his shit. He's ready to experience life. Silence reminds me of meditation. And you know, in meditation, you hear, you know, they say that you hear a lot, you know? And for some of you guys, this person was silent for a long time about what was important to you, or just didn't understand. And now it's like, I do understand. I do love you. Don't go anywhere. I get it. And it's kind of too late for that. There's some realizations that came in that offer. Also, whoever this is, for some of you guys, this is somebody who definitely hurt you before, because there's healing there. It's like when somebody hurts you and you understand why they hurt you, but it doesn't take away the hurt. It's giving me that. It's giving me, I understand, but I still must go. I must do this for me. Let's get this equal reciprocity here with the Six of Pentacles. Why is that crowning the Libra energy? Clinging to the past and existence. That's also my Magician card. And tuning in again with the meditation. A lot of you guys, it's like, you know what it's giving me? I don't know if some of you guys have experience with people, the silent treatment or not. I don't even think it's necessarily that. It's giving me very like, there wasn't open, equal communication. So I had no choice but to sit with myself. You know? And it's really made you question your existence. What do you mean to you? And with clinging with the past, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that means. At least when I get clinging to the past, I get the Eight of Swords energy, which I wasn't gonna clarify. And maybe that's why. In terms of clinging to all the past experiences you had with this person or this place. You definitely work together with this person. For a lot of you guys, this is definitely a person. That's what the Knight of Cups gives me, whether it's a person or a job, or just some kind of situation where people are working together and you worked with this person. You guys probably work very well in either handling a household or handling a business or handling, a project of some kind. And that's why you're clinging onto it, because it's been very successful. Maybe you're afraid it won't be successful if you leave. Maybe they told you that. Maybe they're like, yo, it's not going to be successful if you leave. I can't do it without you. And it's like, ugh. So a lot of you guys, remember when I said 1 foot out the door, 1 foot in? And it's like, I'm not really in it, but I'm going to help. Nope, that's not going to work. Especially when you tap into this Ace of Wands energy here and get on that stage of whatever that stage means to you. You're not going to have time to do that anyways. Let's clarify the Six of Wands and Ace of Wands energy. Together, that is a Seven of Wands that is being defensive, that is standing up for your inner peace, that is standing up for what's right. Maybe you have to fight for what you believe in. I feel like you might be in a situation where people will want you to explain yourself as to why you're doing this when this is so much successful. This is so much more successful. Maybe for what you want to do, you didn't go to school for that. You got very little support and understanding. Not maliciously, just people don't understand. Conditioning. Yeah, you've been conditioned to feel like your purpose, or even your personality, is one thing when it really isn't. It's like you had to sit in this for so long. Let me get one more. Oh, yeah. No wonder y'all be in your head. And schizophrenia. Yeah, it's like with mind at the bottom of the deck. Let me see. Look at that mind, first of all. Like, that's what I just said. I feel like y'all in that. And that's at the bottom of the deck. And then we have conditioning and schizophrenia. That's having to make a choice between two different identities. One is obviously very successful. You've achieved what you were supposed to achieve. And apparently it was supposed to be forever, at least according to the other person. They thought that this business or this person thought they was going to have you forever. And I'm not getting it here, but I'm feeling guilt. Is there guilt under here? I don't know. I was just trying to check my deck because I'm feeling guilt for some of you guys. Maybe not like directly, but it's just like, I keep my word. A lot of you Libras kept your word in something, and you don't keep your word in just anything, With here, it's like, I was a good sheep all this time, but I'm also a lion. And I'm ready to go do that. But look, we're going to say, remember when I said 1 foot in, the door, 1 foot out? Look how stuck he is now because he didn't want to commit. He's stuck in this. I'm so sorry. It's not funny. It's probably very serious for y'all. I'm sorry for laughing. I'm laughing because I've been through that. So, yeah. Get out of that. No. If you align, you align. And I get it, but it's like, it's time to tap in. It's time to tap in. It really is. What's the strength for Libra? Clarify the strength of Libra with the Three of Wands and the Temperance here. We have waiting and patience. Why is that in their strength? Why does Libra need to know that that's their strength? The Creator. Again, knowing all things, it's giving me very manifesting. Like, I know what I manifested. I know what I put out into the new universe. I know what I desire now. I know that, you know that for sure. Especially being a King of Swords. A King of Swords is not second guessing, okay? He knows. And he's not letting a little emotional, petty emotionalist like guilt and other little small things stop that energy. Can I get one more for Libra, please in the strength? There it is, Thunderbolt. That's my tower, and it shows the tower within. I'm shedding all that sheep stuff, and mind you, death and rebirth. So whatever you're coming out of, whatever this ending is, you've brought that with you in order to somewhat apply it. Whatever you did before is really gonna help what you about to do right now. It's really gonna help. For some of you, that might be where the guilt is coming from. Like, I felt like I went through this experience and I kind of like stole it or something. I don't know if you're feeling that exactly, but I feel like that could be there for some of you guys. Please don't feel that way. You were literally put in this experience. That way you had the experiences and the things that you learned to now go forth into this new venture that is more reflective of you. Leaving one business to go to another business. This business taught me a lot of things. And now I'm going to run my own business. I wouldn't feel guilty. It's just the way it is. I hear y'all Libras now. I ain't guilty for shit. Okay, I'm not sitting here. You're not sitting there like a water sign like, oh, I feel so bad. But, you know, subconsciously there are things that we get hung up on due to integrity, loyalty, honesty, whatever it is. And sometimes they can manifest subconsciously and be misplaced if we don't check that. So just be really extra mindful how you feel about your experience. Be fully aware of that experience, which I see a lot of you guys are. I'm just saying, because I said because of that Eight of Swords. That's what, like, why else would you be stuck? That's why I keep personally hearing guilt, you know? Guilt meaning that you failed in some way, or you feel that you are owed to still go into this old reciprocity. And it's like, anyway, let me continue. Let me go to the spiritual guidance with that Devil and the Page of Wands. Whoa, do I want those? Sure. The Fool, yeah, definitely. Wow, we went from the 0 to the 2 to the 3. And we already have our 1 here with the Ace. The Fool is a brand new beginning. Jumping in, you see that? The possibilities is 2 of Wands, making a choice. Again, this is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. My old self versus my new self. My old path versus what I want. And being spiritually guided to do so. Ooh, it's Source right on the bottom of that. Okay. I feel like, I really feel between this Devil and this Knight of Cups, somebody, I don't even care where they're from. I don't even want to detail who it is, because I could say this is your old person or somebody from the past, your old job. It doesn't really matter what it is, because it might be a different person for some of you guys out there, but somebody is going to say some shit that's gonna make you question. It's gonna make you feel like you're at the crossroads. It's gonna make, did I make a decision? It's giving me like you might look back, and that's where this energy is. Your spiritual guidance is to not do that. Just go jump in and do what you want to do, because you don't want to be like this guy who kind of jumped at the last minute, and last minute he was like, oh wait, but, and now he's swinging in the middle there. You don't want that. Well, yeah, you do not want that. Somebody's gonna test you, and how you react to that, and your thought processes that come with that, and what results from that is going to determine truly if you're ready for this, which you are. But you obviously, you have to know that, right? You have to self-actualize that shit. It doesn't matter whether I know it, I could tell it, I'm reading it here. Maybe there's other people in your life that's like, you can so totally do that, and it's like you have to know it, or else what's the point? The most probable outcome is the 6 of Swords and the 4 of Cups, going into calmer waters and getting an offer. Let's see what's have to do with Libra. I picked it up upside down. Do I want it upside down? We'll leave it. I feel like it needs to be. Give me one more. And breakthrough. I want even one more. I feel like I just have one more. Understanding. That kind of showed in reverse too. Here's trust again, jumping in. Jump all the way. Some of y'all half-assed it. Like I said, you did it physically and you didn't do it mentally, or you did it mentally and didn't do it physically. I feel like most of what I described is people who have done it physically and not mentally though. What is this? I'm trying to gather what I'm feeling here, because there's an offer here. This child is very important. So honestly, what I'm feeling, because it doesn't feel like the opposite of adventure. It doesn't feel like that. What it does feel like, okay, I just got 2 messages. And this one I just got is much stronger. Hopefully I remember what I was going to say. But the one I'm getting right now is really, really strong. Someone, you see this offer? Remember I told you about the offer coming? I feel like with the 4 of Cups, after you have already left and traveled, they're offering you something more sturdy. Like, well, you know, how about, since you want this, since you want adventure, how about we could do this here and do that here? And that's also going to be a determinator. Maybe that has a lot to do with this devil. Yeah, that definitely, that has a lot to do with that as well. It's kind of like keeping you in this situation. Again, with the I understand, right? I understand, but I still have to go. It's like, but, well, you know, maybe you can have it here. How about we set you up for this? How about that? How about you come back? And that's really going to determine how you break through. I see a lot of you guys breaking through that, since it's in the most probable outcome. Thank you. Thank you for the offer, but I have to go. And that's how you really know you'll be free. I understand that you need me, but I have to go. I was trying to remember what the other download was, but I'm not getting it. Oh, okay, I remember it. And then I'll conclude the reading. For some of you guys, you are getting an offer as well that is the offer that you get when you leave. So let's say you're going from one place to another place, or from one job to another job. There's going to be an offer within that new space that is very reflective of what you were doing in the past. So you did all this work to leave, to have a new, adventure, but then this job offer, let's say, right, is just like the goddamn kind of job you were doing before, or if it's a new person that comes up, oh, I just met a new person, they're just like the other motherfucker before. So that's the second message for you, knowing that you could say no to that, and you're gonna really understand that. You're gonna be like, oh, I this is trying to get me tied up. It's gonna feel like it's almost gonna be like a challenge. It's gonna be like a test. I feel like the universe is gonna test you, see if you really want it, or if you just want fucking new environment, some new air or something. It's up to you. Let me get my spiritual guidance cards and pull maybe 2, maybe 3. We'll see what I feel to conclude the reading. Any messages for Libra that they need to know? Any messages for the energy of Libra? There were 2. Bah. Take a break. A life's work, not as shit. Wait, sorry. Take a break. A life is work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Take it easy when you're going into your transition. This is what the 6 of Swords is about. You see how, like, maybe don't go into war right after you just got out of one. Like, take a breather, relax. You just went through a lot, maybe emotionally, maybe just mentally, just getting out of that. Don't tie yourself up mentally into something. Really take the time. This also reminds me of silence as well. Take that little period to take your time, to take a deep breath, to know what you want. It's kind of like with that rebel when he busts out of that, maybe you want to bust out running. I wouldn't necessarily do that yet. And then I got birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And I think this is why you need to take a breath and sit, because what we do when we rest is we gather our thoughts and we realize, okay, this is the game plan. This is what I want to do. Is this aligned with my emotions? Is this aligned with my spirit? Is this aligned with, you know what I'm saying? Like birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. You dream and rest. You take the time to dream. You take the time to build that world, you know? So then you can manifest it accordingly, which you obviously will. And then where are you being called? Wait, what is it? Where are you being called to journey to? I almost messed that grammar up. Wow, this video is long. Okay, I think I said what I need to say. Bye. I hope you liked it. Like the video if it resonated. Comment if you have any thoughts you'd like to share or questions you may have, and hit me up if you want a personal reading. Check the description box. And until next time, bye.